Hey guys, welcome back to my next art book preview video. This time we have the Art of Andrea Cofrancesco. So a quick look at the front and back there. As usual, I'm not very good at pronouncing the names, so apologies to the artist for that. This is quite a glossy book, even the cover, so apologies if it doesn't show very well in the lighting. I will try my best to get something under the back of the book, just to lift it up a little bit like so. So yeah, that's a little bit better already. So I've started recording this because I literally just finished recording this book here, Andrea Cofrancesco, Girls, Muscles and Funny Things, which is a really awesome book, but very difficult to get hold of. But I bought this one at the same time, which is another one of his books, but a little bit of a newer one, I believe. So obviously it's the same style, it's the same sort of anime style as that. I do think he's got a very unique style, especially for so many sort of fully rendered, coloured and painted pieces. He does work digitally, by the way, in case you can't tell. But he still manages to maintain quite a, I don't want to say scratchy feel, because that sounds negative, but like a sketchy look to his rendered images. This one looks a little bit more painterly. But what I mean is almost like the inking to it is a little bit more rough. But to me, I really like that because I kind of have a similar sort of preference when it comes to painting, drawing, rendering. But often you hear people saying that it shows that you're not very confident with your line art and that you should be doing cleaner strokes and things like that. But for me, I've always preferred the look. So finding an artist that actually uses that to his or her advantage, I think is really, really nice, really inspiring for me. So compared to the last book, by the way, the other one shown on camera, this one I would say does have more black and white in it as well. So it's still got absolutely tons of the fully coloured images, but as you can see on the left, he seems to sort of fill, not all of it, but a lot of it, he's got the ink work on the left. I don't know whether you'd call it the sketch or the ink work or, yeah, I'm not sure, but the uncoloured version, I'm going to call it inked. And then the right hand side on a lot of the pages seems to be the coloured version, fully rendered. So here, again, for example. But as mentioned, it's not with every image. You'll see on some pages it's just full of more colour images, like this one, for example, with no sign of the inking. Honestly, I think it works really well. Both of his books are really good. I really love his art style. And there's a lot of fan art, like this, for example, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and possibly It. Inspired fan art, let's call it. I'm a big fan of when he draws these sort of warrior women as well. I think he always does a really great job with things like that. He's also quite well known for his like love of kawaii, or I'd never know how to say it, but like chibi characters, kawaii, I don't know how to say it. You guys know what I mean. You guys always have to correct me in the comments below for pronouncing all these terms incorrectly, which is absolutely fine. Some of the actual content in this book doesn't really do much for me personally in terms of the actual theme. Like these presumably original characters just in, I don't know, coats or whatever kind of clothing isn't really my subject theme, but I can appreciate the artwork. But I much prefer his sort of warrior women and such, as already mentioned. And he does have a style that reminds me very much of like a Street Fighter, Capcom fighting game. And I know that he is quite well known for working on games and things like that. So this book, I believe, according to the website, is close to 140 pages, which is the same as that other big book that I showed on camera. I do think that the bigger one is a little bit better, or personal preference wise. I don't know why. I just think some of the actual themed content in there is a little bit cooler. But this is very similar, so I'm just being really nitpicky there. And as mentioned, it's really, really tricky to get hold of the other book, like really difficult. He's also working on another one, actually. I'm sure I saw a post on Instagram, him working on finalising a new book, which would be a third book, which would be really cool. He also has a course available on the 21 Draw website. So if you want to actually learn how to draw characters, these are really cool, by the way. By him or in his style, then it might be worth checking that out. I'll put links below actually, and I'll put links to where I got this one as well in the description box. As well as that, I'll add links to his social media. So he goes by the name Andrew Cockroach on social media, I believe. But yeah, I have skipped over quite a few of it on this one. This one in comparison, as mentioned, does have more black and white drawings, sketches, inked work compared to the other book. but it's still absolutely full with content, including fully rendered, coloured, very vibrant coloured work as well. Not normally something I like, but I believe when the artist can pull it off like this, it looks absolutely awesome. But I'm going to leave it at that, guys. So I think I've shown more than enough if you're interested in getting this book. If you've got the money for it, I would say it's an awesome purchase. I will put links in the description box to all my other art book preview videos because I've got absolutely tons now, including more of his books. So be sure to check them out, and if you did find the video useful, please do subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. Leave me a comment below, let me know what videos you guys want to see next, and of course hit that thumbs up button and switch notifications on for future content. Thanks so much for watching, everyone.